Hi, I'm Dr. Deb Hecker. And for those of you who are going through either a divorce or a breakup, or you know someone else who is, I don't need to tell you that it can be an extremely lonely time filled with fear and doubt. And although each one of you is going to go through a uniquely personal experience, I want to tell you that you all really have something in common, and that is the need to better understand what went wrong with you as an individual and also what went wrong with the relationship. And this knowledge is particularly important because you want to grow and you want to learn from the mistakes that caused the breakup. So, in other words, what you might do, let me suggest that what you might do is think about the breakup as a kind of wake up call. And once you get past the immediate pain, and maybe some of you are still in it, grieving that loss, there are a couple of things that you are going to want to learn and understand. One is what was your particular role in this breakup? And secondly, what does a good relationship look like? And speaking of good relationships, I promised you that I was going to give you a phrase about romantic relationships that really that's going to alter the way you think about relationships. And here goes. It takes three, not two, to make a relationship work. So what am I saying here? All relationships consist of three entities. There's you, there's your partner, and then there's the relationship you create between the two of you. And actually, I created a relationship model which I refer to as yours, mine, and ours, relationships done right. So what do you have to do? Before going into a relationship, right now, in fact, you want to develop your own individual identity, as does your partner. You want to be whole and clearly defined apart from the relationship. And because you and your partner are different people, you have different ideas, you have different viewpoints, you have different feelings and needs. It's important to remember that you're not going to be mirror images of each other. You want to make room for those differences. So, in order to nourish the third part of the relationship, the third part of the third entity, the relationship, what each of you has to do is to bring yourself openly and honestly, in other words, make yourself vulnerable into the relationship. And you want to be extremely sensitive to how you impact your partner and how your partner impacts you. So, to teach you all of this, I've created a 4-part video series, which is based on my book, Who Am I Without My Partner? Post-Divorce Healing and Rediscovering Yourself. And I did this because I know not everybody likes to read. So I made this 4-part video series, which is perfect for you if you've just recently come out of a relationship and you want to understand what really happened with this breakup. Secondly, if you've been in therapy for several years and you continue to make the same relationship mistakes, you would be very interested in this 4-part video series. And finally, if you're someone who's recently unattached and you just feel like you don't know who you are as an unattached person, and you want to solidify who you are, your new identity, prior to getting into a new relationship. So, in a step-by-step process that includes some case illustrations, some exercises, and some concise theory, clear and concise theory, these videos are going to help you to do 4 things. 1, it's going to help you to grieve your loss. 2, it's going to help to empower this sense of self that right now may feel pretty bad. It's going to help you to divorce-proof your relationship. And finally, something that I think is critically important, you want to learn what your role was in the breakup. I have also created for you a very brief video which you can take a look at. If you click on the link below, there's a short minute or two video which will go into greater depth about what it is this four-part video series is about. So I'm not going to sit here and tell you that this is easy peasy, because it's not. But if you work it, if you work the information I'm giving you, it will work. So for the next week, I'm going to slash the price, which is typically $300 to $97. And it's so super easy for you to get started. All you have to do is click on the link below.